Good morning, it's Malcolm here and welcome to this video about selecting a trade on TTS. Now this is going to be a new series I'm going to try and do most days of picking a selection either from TTS, the Dob software, PR ratings or any of my other software creations out there. So today is kind of what I call a punt trade. In other words, you got to be a bit careful with it. It's kind of an outsider, but all the stats kind of say that it's probably a good one to have a little go at. Now it's quite early in the morning. It's 9:55 in the morning, so there's not a lot of money on the markets, that kind of thing. So all that I'm going to say is kind of based on early prices and stuff like that, so keep that in mind. Okay, so I've selected this runner here for a couple of reasons. It's an 8 furlong race, which means you can go in play or in running if you want to, and see how you do. It is a punt bet, so really small stakes on this one because the price is 26 or was at 6 a.m. this morning, and I'll cross that in again in a minute. So it is an outsider. It is unlikely to win, but the stats are reasonably good for a trade. Now it's got a Dob PL of 3.75. It's often gone down in ticks, the average of 137 in play. It's got a high TP rating of 244, which is obviously the highest in this particular race, and it's got the highest 1/3 rating, which is also a popular way of picking runners within the TTS software. It's yellow across the board. It's got a 2.75 pace average, which means it generally likes to run near the front, kind of sort of mid to near the front, so that's a good thing. As you can see, it's dobbed in its 4 out of its last 5 races, and because one of those it won, it was probably at a very low price, so didn't dob there, but generally it seems to do well in play. So, and that is the reason why I've selected it, because all in all it looks good. Now if you look at the form information on the page, it says that this race might be too much for it, but who knows. Anyway, so I've selected this race. Now 26 is obviously a high price, so if we look at the Betfair graph, we can see that actually the price has been coming in, apart from now it's kind of stuck here, but it's been coming in since last night. So I kind of thought, well, these ones can sometimes come in, so I basically put a quick £5 bet on this race. I got in at 21 and 20. It's just gone out a little bit at the moment. I put a lay bet keep in play. I put a lay bet keep at 15.5. I reckon a few ticks is worth doing at these prices. If I miss the race for some reason, because I'm programming all day and stuff like that, and I don't always get time to trade, at least I know if it goes in play and does go down, then I still got a chance of a trade. But to be honest with you, this is a punt bet, and you do not want to put money on these that you're really worried about losing. It's just, if they work, they can make a lot of money very quickly. I mean, if that goes in play and starts dropping to 10 or whatever, or even during the day the price starts dropping down, you can make quite a good trade quite easily on small amounts of money. That's why I kind of like them. Okay, so just a quick update. As you can see, I got my 15.5 matched at £5. So that gives me an option now where I can trade out. It's actually dropped even more since that time. It's actually down to, just sort of dropped down to 11.5 there, or 12.5 there. So this now gives me an option of either cashing out now for almost 50% profit, not quite, or leaving it for later on to see if the price goes down any further, or to go in play and see if that runner does even better in play. So I have those choices now. Probably the best thing to do would cash out with £2 profit, but that's where you get choices when you get trades like these. Now I just want to do one thing because it's quite early in the day, so I'm just going to swap to another tab and I'm going to type in time into here, just so you know that I'm kind of not. It's 10:43 on Tuesday 9th of July. Just wanted to double show that I'm not mucking about. It's not all made up, although I'd have to be a pretty good programmer to make all that up. Anyway, so that's how it ended up. Obviously during the day it could do better. I could trade out now, as I said, but That's a punt trade with TTS. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.